Hi there guys, Megan Ryan JSC, and today I want to do a kind of vibration series. I want to talk about, well, sound, vibration, the things that literally create the universe and your reality as you know it and as it's going to be. Now in these sets of videos, I will be breaking down your subconscious mind, your wakeful state or your ordinary mind, possibly the abysmal mind, which is just a term I like to use, dealing with the ultra subconscious mind. This is the mind that is connected to the universe, the multiverse. Pretty much anything that is conscious now is connected to you through the abysmal mind. This will also segue into the fifth dimensional state of awareness, which was in my book, but a little update I've just covered right now before I go into the vibrational stuff. My book hasn't been done just yet, okay? I did the first draft, I edited the first draft, and then I sent it out to the betas. Thank you, betas, for giving me back your feedback. But as it stands right now, the book is not ready to be published, so I'm sorry guys, but it will be published at some point early next year. It won't be later on next year, it won't be a year from now. You will get your hands on the book at some point, okay? But look at it like this. Some of the stuff that I'm talking about today, and possibly tomorrow, will be in the book. So it's kind of like you're getting a sneak peek, you know? I've had one friend who's read through the majority of the book, I'd say about 3/3 of the book. She loved it. So I know you guys are going to like it too. But in this video, what I'm going to be talking about first is your name. Okay, let's break down this vibrational series, these series of videos, by focusing on your name. This came to me quite some years ago, actually, when I heard that your horoscope pretty much determines your life and your mindset, ultimately your actions. I didn't like this notion, mainly because I felt like it wasn't completely true, okay? After doing some meditations, I don't mean plain and simple meditations, I mean like some pretty profound meditations, which allowed my soul to leave the body and to really experience these multi-dimensional facets of reality, which really do make you behave a certain way. I ended up gaining the, I guess you can say, macrocosm, the larger picture of things outside of astrology. Okay, and what does that mean, really? It means I was able to see the control system behind astrology, why it is that when you're born under certain moons and stars, certain months of the year, dates and times, that you behave a certain way. I was able to see all of that, and I was also able to remember why it was that I chose to be born under the month of May. Okay, a lot of you guys have been asking, Ryan, when have you been born? Funny thing, I actually was teaching somebody over on Skype. She's probably watching this right now. Yeah. She was born on the same day as me, within the same month as me, in the same hour as me, okay? But she was 1 year off from my birthday. She was born in 94, I was born in 93. It's very strange, very strange. But what does this all have to do with vibration, astrology and so forth? I'm not against it, I'm really not. But you have to understand something, there are levels to this, okay, to this entire game. A handful of people understood the levels when it comes to you becoming lucid in 3D, yeah? I almost changed my name because of this. Once you become so lucid in 3D, you'll then begin to realize the patterns within your life predicated upon your namesake, which kept coming up in order to teach you certain lessons. And then, like I did, you'll also be able to trace those experiences to its origin point. Or in other words, you'll be able to see the hand which is weaving your scenarios. It always ties back to astrology. Always. Okay? If you're not fully aware. Once you get to a certain level of awareness, astrology no longer has a certain hold over you. So what ties you, the being inside your body, to these circumstances which have been set up within your life path? Okay? Influenced by so many differential factors, from light beings, to solar energy, to earthbound energy, to the people on the earth, to astrology. All of these interdimensional aspects which also influence the path of your life, the directions that you follow. One of these influences actually deals with your name. You see, when you think about the letters in your name, my name's Ryan, okay? Your name may be Shelley, it may be Kyle, it may be Don, it may be Amanda, Amelia, it may be many things, right? The name that I've been given is Ryan James Cropper. Okay, so R-Y-A-N and then James and then Cropper. Let's just focus on the first part of my name. When you say the words R-Y-A-N, what you're actually doing is you're resonating your body at a specific frequency when you're saying the individual letters. So if you were to say A for Adam, you're saying A, you're saying it at a specific frequency. And when you say at a specific frequency, your awareness actually drops very slightly into your body, within a certain area of your body. And when it drops into that area, any recorded information within that body comes up. Now let's step back here. What am I talking about by recorded information? If you've seen my video, have I done one on it yet? On external spatial awareness? No, on chakras. I talk about the emotional body and how it's able to record information. It's able to record emotions. They don't just disappear. They actually get stuck in the body if you're not used to dealing with them properly. Okay? So, that being said, when you say and then your awareness drops down to your body, it picks up on the recorded emotions from your events throughout your life within that area of your body. Now, when you're emotionally stressed, when you're happy, when you're feeling a bit, well, of sorts, your decision making, the words you use, everything that you do, how you act in life, will be influenced by how you feel. Now, I like to call it a waveform because you've got more than just one letter to your name. And that's what builds the code to your life. Okay? So now when you go Ryan, it's doing the A and the N, Ryan, or Adam. Okay, Adam. When I do that, if I see how I think about it, where my awareness goes, Adam, it comes up and it goes down. It goes up the central channel and down. It does this kind of wave formation within my body. And if you sit there now and you do that within your body, if you actually try, you'll feel your own waveform within your body. Okay, that is the vibrational signature of, well, your name. So now you're able to literally feel your name. And if you were to make a meditation out of it, if you were to sit here like this, and say your name, okay, I'll just do Adam. Adam. All of a sudden, I just got triggered quite a bit. My memories got triggered of people who I've known called Adam. So I probably should have my own name. Not only that, but my emotions towards those Adams came up. Okay, love came in because I had a friend, very, first grader friend called Adam. I don't even see him anymore. Okay, it's been years. We don't even have each other's Facebook anymore. And all of that came up, and now I'm thinking about contacting him. You see, now this may sound simple and basic, and that's because, well, it is. And wouldn't you rather it basic than complex? Your life is actually really basic when it comes to how to change the structure and the flow of the circumstances within your life. So as you sit there with your name, and you vibrationally say, Amelia, when I was just saying Amelia, the L's resonate with the frequency of love, but it's more of a nurturing love. It's more of a parents nurturing their daughter kind of love. And that's because of what I've seen within my past, seeing people look, wow. I actually just got thrown to a memory where I saw a child running through a town center and their mum and their dad saying, Amelia, don't run so far away. So, and that's how my soul is interpreting those vibrations. You see, and now I feel pretty good. So, what's an example of me using this vibrational frequency to impact my future? Well, what if I had a daughter in the future? And what if I loved that daughter? And what if I really wanted to take care of that daughter? The odds of me calling her Amelia are pretty high if my soul has recorded that information. So, I want you guys to sit there with your name, and I want you to say all of it. Say the beginning, say the middle, and say the end. And you'll notice that once you've done this kind of mantra, once you've really attuned and aligned yourself with the circumstances which have yet to come, then you'll begin to understand. It'll just make sense as to why it is that you've acted certain ways within your past. It's like you get a front row seat to all of the yous within your past. And it's funny because when you resonate at your name mainly, or in other words, during those times within your life where your name was being used the most, through school, college, university, work even, you'll notice that those moments within your life is when you felt the most like you, right? You felt the most comfortable vibrationally. And it's because every time they've said your name, it's instantly tuned you and shifted your psychology, your awareness, who you are, into the person you need to be in order to carry out the circumstances which have yet to come because of the vibration of your reality. So, astrology deals with when you were born. The time and the day that you were born mainly deals with the collective consciousness that you're birthed into. So depending on how everyone was thinking during your birth will depend on how you think. Now, I don't mean this in the sense of reflection. I mean this in the sense of, hey, you're in a spaceship, right? Let's do some roleplay. You're in a spaceship. And your commander says you're going to be born on Earth. And whilst you're on Earth, I need you to send a message to these people. I need you to wake them up, so to speak. Okay? But right now they're having a hard time with their headspace. It's at this level. They're into this music. They're into this and that stuff, which honestly, I don't want you to be involved with. Or at least not in the same way that everyone else is involved with. I need you to be the cure. So I'm going to birth you into the world at this time so that you can become familiar with their customs and so that you can notice instantly what needs to change in order to make their lives and, well, the world or the collective better at that point of time. Okay, that's your mission. Go. They push the button and you go, but then you land, right? Kind of. Well, you hover around in a non-corporeal form for a while, and you actually choose your parent, and you influence your name. Yeah, parents think that they're coming up with these names by themselves. Nope. I remember actually picking my name. Yeah, I technically stalked my mum for about, in human terms, a month. Because my perception of time back then wasn't as it is now, before I was born. So I actually watched her and my dad for a while, separately before they got, married, and after. So we could do some weird things before we're actually born. And I remember choosing my name, and I remember influencing her decision making and putting that thought form into her head before I was even born. And the reason why you do that is because you know how vibration is carried through the mouth, through words, through the vessel of the body, and how it influences your thoughts. You know how you're going to decide your future events based on vibration. You know all of this already before you're born. So if you change your name, you will change your destination. Some may say, are you really changing your destination? Or are you just changing the path that you're on, which ultimately leads to the same destination? If the destination, the final destination, is actually predetermined, then are you changing anything at all? Or is it actually in your life path to change your name, to end up, well, where you need to be? That makes way more sense. So maybe it's in the cards for you to change the vibration of your name so that when people say it, it attunes your consciousness in such a way which then influences your decision making. The masters all knew this. All of them did. They had like 4 or 5 different names sometimes. I myself wanted to change my name, but then I decided to keep it because this one's pretty valuable. Okay, I was going to change it to Riley Kaysen or Reen Kaysen, even Owen Olsen at one point. Yeah, Owen. I like that name. I still like it. The vibration, you can really play with the names intuitively as well if you want to change your name. So if your life at the moment isn't really good, if you're not attracting a lot of abundance, if you're not attracting certain friends, if you're not grounded in your location, if you feel like you're always moving, if you feel like you can't even hold a job to sustain a house, if you're always becoming broke, maybe you should change your name. Now, obviously, the birth date is kind of fixed. You really do need to master that before you can leave that kind of control system. But your name, you can change, and it does impact the birth dates also. Okay, so look into that. Now you know how to find out the vibrational significance of your name. I do not invite you to look it up on Google because you will, well, pretty much hit a dead end. You have to do it by yourself. You have to be open to whatever comes through as you resonate your vocal cords at specific well, syllables. And as you're doing that, whatever comes up is what's supposed to come up. Understand it. Understand yourself. And then you'll understand your reality and how to shift it. I'm Ryan JC, Ryan James Cropper. This has been the spiritual significance of your name. Woo! Subscribe if you want more self-help videos like this, dealing with ascension or psychology or pretty much anything when it comes to awakening consciousness. Leave a like to show your support. That helps me know that you actually enjoy this content, and I'll speak to you all pretty soon. Peace.